Several times already in the program, I've used a very important word, that if we played theme concerts, the music itself doesn't fall into this theme, but what we're doing today does. I'd like you all to think about this word, legacy. Legacy. Right now, I'd like to turn the microphone and the attention, your attention, over to a young man who used to go to school here, and now he's all grown up and doing great things at Wartburg College. This is Jay Boeding, and he's got some very exciting news to share with us and the people listening at home. Jay?
Thank you, Dr. Hancock. It's a real pleasure to be here with you, and we want to say thanks to the band and to Dr. Hancock for sharing a few moments with us as we are here to celebrate and announce a newly created endowed scholarship honoring Dr. Robert E. Lee. The Dr. Robert E. Lee Endowed Scholarship will benefit students who are studying to be instrumental music instructors, much like Dr. Lee's legacy. Dr. Lee was a professor emeritus of instrumental music and served as the director of the Wartburg College Concert Band, numerous music majors and courses throughout his 37 years of service to Wartburg College. You can find more information about his illustrious career and his accolades in your program this afternoon. Upon his retirement in 1995, Dr. Lee was quoted saying, "I'm teaching people through music. What I hope I'm teaching is how to live a fulfilled, joyful, effective life." This scholarship will continue that legacy at Wartburg College in his name. Now, this scholarship all began with a conversation one of my colleagues had with Alan Fire, class of 1991, back in January of 2017. Now, Alan's enthusiasm and confidence that other members of the band and other students would be supportive of this scholarship served as a catalyst for the creation of this award. In addition to Alan, 2 other band alums agreed to contact classmates and serve as the public face of the appeal. Now, their outreach was critical to the success that we're celebrating here today. They are Sue Patterson-Cahalan, class of 1979, and Paul Blowbaum, class of 1981. Would Alan, Sue, and Paul please stand and be recognized? I have the pleasure of working with the next couple, and when Don Trapp, class of 1969, and his wife Faith Weeblin Trapp, class of 71, when they heard about our efforts to establish the scholarship in Dr. Lee's name, they immediately stepped up with a lead gift of $50,000. Now, that generous gift allowed us to continue to raise money with the confidence knowing that we would be able to create this scholarship. Don and Faith, would you please stand and be recognized? And finally, we want to thank and recognize Dr. Lee, who has served as an inspiration for all of these efforts. His dedication to his students and to music at Wartburg College is the reason that so many band members, choir members, castle singer members, music ed majors, and music education majors all made gifts to this scholarship. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please recognize Dr. Robert E. Lee. Thank you. We want to say thanks to the many of you that are here today. Many of you have made this possible, and we want to say thank you. As of last Friday, we have raised just over $87,000 to this scholarship. We look forward to and have a goal of raising $100,000, which would allow us to honor 2 students that would become music education majors and serve as instrumental music with the inspiration of Dr. Lee. The Advancement Office will continue to accept gifts for this scholarship, and to find more information, you can see that in the insert of your program. Thank you to the band, and thank you to Dr. Lee. I'll now turn the microphone over to them in the performance. Thank you, everyone.
A little while ago, you gave Dr. Lee a very appropriate standing ovation. But I'd like to see, and I know these kids up here would like to see, if you are in the audience and you were a student of Dr. Lee's, if you're at home and you were a student of Dr. Lee's, no matter what you're doing, unless you're driving your car, I want you to stand up right now and let us recognize you for honoring this great man by traveling in the snow. If you were a student, will you stand up, please? If you were a student, will you stand up? Dr. Lee, you can't see him. They're in the balcony, too. And now let the fun begin. Dr. Lee, pay attention. I don't know whether you know about the rest of this, but in addition to the generous gifts by Don and Faith Trapp and Al and Julia Fire, some other things have happened. As a thank you, we've had a march commissioned in your honor, and today is the world premiere of that march, young man. Is a march okay? Good. I spoke to the band earlier about your love of marches. We commissioned a march by a young Wartburg College graduate named Jared Barnes, who is the band director at Northwood Kensett High School. A phenomenal young man who has great potential as he continues to write and everything else. He wrote a march for us a year ago to commemorate the 20th year of band camp at Wartburg College. And when this group came to me and said, Dr. Hancock, we'd like to have a march, I said, I'd like Jared Barnes to write it. Jared is not able to be with us live this afternoon, and I hope he's watching. The Mason City area just got snowed today, and so he did not travel to be with us. But Dr. Lee, we have a march for you today. In respect to the people who really made this happen, the Trapps and the Fires, ladies and gentlemen, they have been presented with a framed copy, or they're being presented with a framed copy of the title of this. So Dr. Lee, you can watch that while you listen, or you can watch the stage. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, you hear a brand new march called Opera-esque. Opera-esque. Dr. Lee is an operaphile who knows lots and lots about operas, and much of his career was spent playing band music that was transcribed from opera music because he's just that old. But that's one of the things that we're honoring today, is a legacy, remember? So when Jared was asked to write this, Dr. Lee, he said, so what do you want? And I said, I want a march to honor what I think is the world's greatest band director. He said, well, where do I start? And I said, well, just have fun, and then we'll negotiate what you get. So he came up with this, and he said, can I throw some themes in? And I said, if you don't, you're going to be missing out a whole lot on who Dr. Lee really is. So, as you can see from the title of this young man, Lohengrin, one of the great operas of all time, will come screaming out at you. We are so proud to take this march on our Southwest tour here in a week. We'll play it at, I believe, every single stop. The students and I have had a great time doing this, and Bob, I hope this is a great surprise to you, that this march is really yours. And so I want to read for all of you, if I can get my eyes to focus on the little tiny print at the top of this. I believe it's on your cover score, so that we all know. It says, commissioned by the Wartburg College Concert Bands, Dr. Craig A. Hancock, Director, in honor of Dr. Robert E. Lee, Director of Bands, Emeritus. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the world premiere of Opera-esque. Thank you. Give her a hand.